All right, hello friends, and welcome to another vlog on this channel. So this is part 2 to the 10 days that I will be staying at my dad's house, dog sitting for him while he is on vacation. Also exciting news, today is Christmas. I know you're not going to be seeing this until after Christmas, at least a week after Christmas, but today's Christmas for me, as you can tell by my Christmas sweater. I bought this a little bit ago, like honestly, less than a week ago. I happened to be out running some errands, doing some things, and popped in a store just to check it out, I guess. Saw this and I was like, absolutely, say less, I want it. I need a Christmas sweater. I do want to try out sometime because I know it's not technically reversible, but the inside's the same thing, but just like white instead of black and white. And I kind of want to see what it would look like, but not today. I also need to update you on the dog, because if you saw last vlog, you'd know my dad's dog is currently a little bit sick. He's got some things going on. And so just as a little bit of an update, last night we only woke up twice in the middle of the night to go outside, versus the past couple of days we've been waking up 5 or 6 times a night to go outside, so we're definitely doing a lot better. Also, a major change is that we switched food. I was trying to finish up this old food that he had, and we finished that up. Yesterday was our first full day of having this secondary food, and he did pretty good. I think everything else that's left in his system is just what's left over in his system, but he should be good perhaps tonight. We'll see, so I'm excited about that. He's sleeping and ignoring me right now. I guess I could show you. He's over my shoulder. There he is, pretending the world doesn't exist. So, as for my plans today, this Christmas, and what we are doing, we're sitting here. I mean, I'm all alone in a house 3 hours away from my house, so not really much that I can do. I just finished my Italian lessons on my iPad, got those all finished up for the day. It's getting a little bit difficult. Today was one of those days where we're learning a lot of vocab, a lot of new vocab in both of my apps that I use, so there was a lot going on. I'll work through some flashcards, work through some learning of those words, and we should be confident tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna spend some time crocheting a little bit more and catch up with you later in the day when I have more exciting things going on. Okay, so a little bit of an update today. It is currently a little bit after 5. Today's felt really slow. I think largely because I didn't roll out of bed until 12 or 12:30. But again, to be fair, I was up kind of late last night with the dog. I don't know if you guys can hear the traffic noises. That one was really loud. And then Tiki didn't want to eat breakfast until 4. So I guess that's his single meal of the day, because he normally eats dinner around 6. But if I feed him in an hour, that's going to be too close to breakfast. So I guess he's just decided to only eat one meal today. So it feels like the day didn't really start until 4. And now it's like, okay, well, the sun's going down. We have like maybe 30 minutes left of sunlight, and then the sun's going to go down, and I feel like nothing really has happened today. So I'm still working on crocheting this teenager-sized hat. It's very interesting because the pattern that I'm using, not to talk to you guys too much about crochet, it doesn't do sizes, I don't think. It just does like adult, teenager. But is a teenager 13 or is a teenager 18, right? Like what is the distinction here? So I'm thinking this is kind of a younger teenager, probably, just by the size and how it's looking. I messed up the adult hat, and I'm so upset with myself. The pattern that I'm using, it gets like an extra inch or 2 inches, just a little bit too long, and I don't like that. And I forgot this time, as I was making the adult-sized hat, that I need to shorten it by like 2 inches. So I messed up. It's 2 inches too long. It's not terrible, and I don't think that anybody would really notice, but I feel so bad about it, honestly. I know nobody's going to care, but I feel so bad about it, so I've been trying to focus on that a little bit more. This one is also 2 inches shorter than the pattern, because I'm just assuming they're all sized the same way, but I wouldn't really know, because at least with the adult-sized hat, I'm an adult, so I can check it and see, compared to an adult-sized head, whether or not it fits well. I don't have a teenager-sized head anymore. I'm 27. I'm unsure about whether or not the child sizes are going to fit as well as the adult size does on an adult head, but been working on that. I'm not going to finish it by tonight, but I definitely want to get close to finishing. I'm about not quite halfway, a little under halfway with this one right now. I've been thinking about it. I really wanted to do some coding and stuff for my new game that I wanted to work on, because I decided I just wasn't going to work on the ARPG. I was just going to be like, okay, well, that was a cute little tutorial, but nothing really came out of it. I want to work on something that like something would actually come out of. That's not how words work, but okay. And so I want to work on a farming sim, because I feel like that would be somewhat simple. Get down the basic mechanics and then start working on characters and story and things like that. But I feel like farming sim mechanics are pretty simple. And I wanted to do that while I'm here, but I'm also thinking about this big crochet project that I want to do. There's 7 sizes for each hat, 5 colors for each hat. Then I also wanted to do mittens in 3 sizes, 5 colors, and scarves. I'm unsure of whether or not I want to do multiple scarf sizes. I could. I mean, it makes sense to do children's scarves as well, but unsure. I just feel like I brought too many things to do. And now I'm kind of like, oh God, I want to do all these things. I want to have some completion in all of these, but I do not have time for this. I have, today's day 4, so I have 6 days after today to do all this stuff in. That is not enough time. It is so bright right now that I had to change my camera settings to like way lower brightness than I usually do, because depending on where I put the camera, like of course right here next to the window, I have to set it to a manual exposure brightness level, or else it will try to take from the sun and change up and make everything look, white and blurred, not blurred, but blown out, whereas when I don't have the window open, I can set it to auto, because there's not going to really be that much of a change. I just had to put it to manual and then set it like way down further than it's been the past couple days. So it's bright outside. I'm still not even really 100% sure. The problem with this camera is that the little screen that shows me what you guys see as I'm recording, I'm not joking, is 1 inch by 1 inch. That's small. And so I can't really see very well details. I'm not 100% sure if I'm like too white skin tone wise, but we'll work with it. Anyway, I'm super happy today because last night was our first night where we actually slept through the entire night without getting up to go outside. He also didn't want to go outside before we went to bed. Like normally I toss him outside, and he really was not feeling it. I put the leash and the collar on, and he's like, no, I'd rather just stay here and sleep. And then again this morning, I had to physically throw him outside because he didn't want to go. But I guess that's better than usual. He's growling at something. What? So I haven't really come up with any plans of what to do today. Obviously, I'm gonna keep crocheting because that's my big project that I'm working on right now. But otherwise, I mean, I just woke up, I had breakfast, I made coffee, and now I'm talking to y'all, so we'll see how the day goes. Oh, I also want to say that I've learned the secrets of the universe recently. I know I say that every single time I figure out something, but I learned the secrets of the universe recently because yesterday I was wearing that Christmas sweater, right? And now today I'm wearing a hoodie, the normal hoodie that I'm like always wearing. I liked wearing that Christmas sweater a lot more than I like wearing hoodies. Like, I put this on and I was like, ugh, a hoodie? Really? I think I like sweaters. I think honestly I should buy a whole bunch of other sweaters and wear them instead of wearing the hoodies, especially because I never use the hood, right? And so it's just a whole bunch of extra weight. These hoodies, and like this one specifically, is very rough and a little bit heavy. And so I think I'm gonna become a sweater person. Honestly, am I going to buy sweaters like right now? No, probably not. I'm really bad at buying myself things, so I may never buy a sweater, but I've come to the realization that I'm a sweater person. And I never would have considered that for myself. Yikes. So I just remembered that I didn't do my Italian lessons for the day. I've been awake for 3 hours. And I forgot. It's usually the first thing that I do. I wake up, I take the dog out, I eat breakfast, and then I start working on Italian. So I quickly stopped what I was doing real fast, threw on the Italian stuff. I do Anki flashcards first to double check that I know my vocab, and then I start working through Duolingo, and then I start working through Mango. And so I was doing my flashcards, and yikes. We're getting to the point where I'm not 100% confident in some of the words, and I'm not doing very well words-wise. So, but I did learn a lot of vocab yesterday. I did have a lot of new words. I'm starting a new section in Duolingo. I'm about to finish a section in Mango languages. So in a couple days, I'm gonna have a lot more vocab in that, hopefully, because I'm literally like on lesson 2, section 1, unit 4 in Duolingo, not that you can see in Duolingo. So hopefully there's gonna be a lot of just doing this vocab that I just learned yesterday because I need it. Okay, somebody tell me why I know from experience that I don't enjoy recording multiple vlogs at the same time from when I used to have a vlog channel a year or 2 ago. And yet, for some reason, I'm recording multiple videos at the same time. I always kind of get a little bit confused, especially when it's a concept video where I'm talking about one specific concept, you know, crochet, reading, game dev stuff, maybe eventually, but then also simultaneously doing a vlog like this, because I never remember what I talked about in one video versus the other, and then as I'm editing one of those videos, I'm like, why didn't you talk about this thing? Stupid. But I have been working really hard today on the crochet things because I don't know. I just looked at what day it was, December 26th, and I was like, holy shit, I have so much stuff to do before January 1st, and I need to get this shit done. So, hats in particular, I was doing 7 sizes, 5 different colors. So, what is that? 35 hats? I finished my third today, and as you know, think about the time. It's December 26th. I want to get this done by January 1st. I'm not doing that many hats, let alone the mittens and scarves, by January 1st. I also was having a little bit of questioning about the sizes. Do I really need 7 sizes of hat? Like, 3's good enough. So we cut it down to 3 sizes, 5 colors. 15's doable. 15 is not 35. Listen, that's okay. So I'm feeling a little bit better, but I also simultaneously feel like I am not getting mittens and scarves done, and so I'm a little bit stressed about that. But I'm about to work on some blue. I know y'all are excited about that. I have literally been doing this all day, like from the moment I woke up till now, 7:30. Been working on these, you know. So that's how I'm feeling. I feel like today I haven't really done anything, but then also simultaneously I just told you what I did, and it was the same thing over and over again all day. It's not very vloggable. Okay, so it's been a few hours since the last time that I talked to you. I crocheted a little bit, but my arms hurt, and I really do need to take a break. So I'm not happy about it, but I'm taking a break. I'm currently looking at my iPad because I'm trying to think of other things for me to do. I don't really want to grab my Steam Deck and play more games because that's just, again, using my arms, and I want to give my arms a break. So much of a break that I can't even hold anything. So I'm looking through my library apps to see what, maybe a book that I should get. Also, I have like a bunch of books on my Kindle that I could go through, but my Kindle's in the bedroom and my iPad's out here. So, maybe I should grab my Kindle. Honestly, I was going to go through some library books here and be like, oh, let's read this one or maybe this one, but I should really consider my Kindle, shouldn't I? So yesterday, I feel like I was just thinking a little too much. I was stressing myself out, and it wasn't the best day. I'm not even sure how much of that I'm going to keep in this vlog because I don't know. I don't like being stressed and sad on the internet. I don't know. So we'll see how much of that you actually saw. But I was just thinking a little too hard. I was not giving myself a break, trying to do everything all at once, and it wasn't the best. We'll just say that. So today, though, I want to talk to you because I'm doing my Italian lessons right now. I'm in the Duolingo part, so I'm about like halfway through. And we get to this part, by we I mean me, because there's no, who else is learning Italian here? I got to this part where I'm reading this little like story. And it's a date between this girl and this guy. I won't go like too far into the story, but they're really hitting it off. Like they're having a really good date. And she calls him Mario. And he's like, my name's not Mario, it's Alessandro. And I was like, oh, the drama. But then he asks like, your name's Sarah, right? And she's like, no, my name's not Sarah, it's Bea. They're on a date with a wrong person. Like they're supposed to be there for two completely different people, and they accidentally sat together and started eating and chatting. But then Sarah comes in and she's like, hey, you're my date, right? You're Alessandro. And he's like, no, my name's Mario. Like he's committed. He's like, you know what? I'm having a really good date with this girl that I'm not supposed to be here with. I'm committed to being her date. It was so cute. I liked it so much. Okay, I promise you, it is not that late at night yet. It's only 4, but it's gonna rain soon, so there's a whole bunch of dark clouds and it's making it dark in here. You can't really see all that much that it's dark because of the camera settings, but it's a little bit dark in here. It's a little bit hard to see. I crocheted this much, which isn't a lot. 13 rows and a little bit of a 14th, but my arm hurts. And if I know anything about crocheting, it's that I should stop when my arm hurts. So, I'm gonna put that down for now. It's unfortunate because I wanted to do 2 hats today, and I barely did like a fourth of one, but I have decided since yesterday's mini freak out that we should perhaps just don't care. If it gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't, oh well. So, since my arm hurts, I'm gonna play some video games. You got it. More Fields of Mystria. I really thought, because I have like 5 games that I have pre-downloaded on here, plus every single game in my Steam library, right? I have 5 games in particular that I downloaded onto my Steam Deck, and I was like, I could really feel like playing any of them. I have Fields of Mystria, Coral Island, which I've never even started. Stardew Valley, technically. Moonstone Island, Skyrim, and Our Life Beginnings and Always. So 7 games that I could play on here. And I asked my mom, because my best friend's busy and I normally always ask her, I asked my mom, which one should I play? And she said Fields of Mystria. And I have yet to stop playing Fields of Mystria. So good on her. 7 games to play, and I decided, you know what, we're gonna constantly play Fields of Mystria. But play a little bit of that for tonight because my arm hurts. And I can't crochet. This is so sad. Also, just for reference, if I had my camera settings at what they were earlier today when the sun was out and bright and all that, this is what this room would look like. To be fair, it's not quite this dark in real life, but a couple of hours ago, when I was last talking to you guys, this is the camera setting I was using. It's not that bright anymore. Hello, friends. I gamed for so long, it got dark outside. Like we talked before about how it was getting kind of dark because it was about to rain. The sun went down, and I was still sitting here, no lights on, just playing my silly little game, just staring at the screen. I need to charge my Steam Deck, and as I've said in the past, I don't like using electronics as they're charging, because that's what I did when my phone exploded. You're never gonna hear me not talk about that time that my phone exploded. It was a pivotal moment in my life. So, trying to figure out what else to do. I might crochet a little bit because I'm in the mood to crochet. It's just a question of whether or not my arm can handle it, but my arm's feeling fine. It feels like an arm right now. So, gonna try to do some of that. I also need to charge my camera because it says it's at 16%. But fun news in Fields of Mystria. So I restarted the game the other day, like Christmas I think it was. I restarted the game. It's currently the 27th, just FYI. So it's been 2 days since I restarted the game, and I'm almost done with spring. So I'm on day 28 of 28, like last day of spring. So that's exciting, but also a little bit scary that I've been playing so much. Let's say that each day takes, I don't know, what's 45 divided by 2? 22.5 minutes. Let's say that each day takes 30 minutes. So I've played 27 days. Oh my god. Do you know how much I struggled doing 45 divided by 2, and you're asking me to do 30 times 27? 30 times 27. So I've played for 810 minutes, which is 13 hours. 13 and a half. So I could chill. And I've been doing other things too. Like I've been doing the crocheting, and I could chill. I also just remembered about all the game dev stuff that I wanted to do, so. But I feel like crocheting. This is so upsetting. Yeah, so I forgot to do my laundry until just now, and I don't have any clean clothes to take a shower, so gotta wait. It's a good thing I started it at, hold on, wait for this, 9 o'clock at night. Yay! Okay, I am falling asleep. Like, I'm gonna fall asleep. I still need to take a shower, go to bed, charge my phone, all the cool, fun things for the night. But before I do any of that and finally let myself go to bed, it's also like only 11:30. Like, I should not be this tired. But before I do any of that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here because today's the day to end it. I still have 2 days of being here until my dad gets back from his vacation, so we'll do the next 2 days in a different vlog. Probably a little bit more of a shorter one because it's only gonna be 2 days instead of the usual 3, but you know. So I'm gonna trudge my sleepy little ass to bed, but thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed a little 3 days in my life, Christmas, stress, whatever today was. And I will see you in the next video for the next 2 days that I'm here. Hopefully we can get some stuff done. Hopefully I can finish some hats and maybe work on some other things. I don't know, but I'll see you then.